Here's the thing about pruning that nobody likes to talk about. We like to talk about how God prunes, and sometimes I think we miss the point. When Jesus says this in John chapter 15, verse 2, he says, "Every branch in me that does not bear fruit, he takes away." So he takes that one away. "And every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes, that it may bear more fruit." When God prunes things in our lives, a lot of times it feels like we did something wrong. It feels like we missed it, or we're not doing what we were made to do. But it actually says when you're doing what you're made to do, that's the branch that God prunes. A lot of times we think, just leave it alone. If it works, why fix it? And God sees our lives, and he doesn't cut it off because it's broken or that thing isn't producing. He cuts it off because he knows that there's more in it. There's more in you. There's more God wants to do in you. If you know me, you know that one of my favorite sports and pastimes and things I love and love being around is the game of soccer, football to my football friends. And it's funny because in America, it's one of those things that people sometimes have a hard time getting, because they're like, well, why, if I want to go forward, do I go backward? But they don't realize that by going backwards sometimes, it creates more opportunities that you didn't have when you were just trying to push forward. In our lives, that's many times what God is doing through pruning. That he is taking away, he's cutting away so that we can go forward even more, go forward even further. Sometimes that thing that he's taken out of your life for a season, that spot where you're hitting a roadblock, that moment where you have to reassess and go, where is my time going and my energy going? Or if he shifts you or moves you in a significant way, it doesn't mean that you lost. It means that God has more win for you, and not just for you, but for those around you, and ultimately for his glory, for the kingdom, that more may know him, that he can use you even more. As we get to serve him today, what is God pruning out of your life? What has he pruned recently? And if he's pruning and taking the care to lovingly trim away, it's not because he's left you to be broken or to live in a state of loss. It's because he wants you to live more abundant life. He has more for you. And so the things that belong cut off, sin, disobedience, let's cut it off. Let's allow God to cut it off. But the things that we long to see even grow more for his glory, he may be pruning to move you there. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon.